KTV, Keys to Victory for the Bulldogs.
Well, I think first and foremost we have got to find a way to at least slow down in some regards their running game. If you let them control the game on first down with their running game, it could be a long night. I think also this week we have to really limit the number of big plays or eliminate the number of big plays that they have on offense. Then get them in passing situations. And I think defensively those would be very key areas for us to have success. On the offensive side of the ball, we have to be able to throw and catch the ball, have to protect our quarterback, and when given the opportunity and we have somebody open, when we can hit a big play, and then we make that happen. Because I think sustaining long drives and expecting to be able to consistently run the ball against them would be very difficult, and probably just it might not happen. So those are things that we've worked on all week, though, and hopefully we'll be able to come through with. And then our special teams, I think, are going to be very, very critical tonight. I think we have an advantage in that area, and I'm hoping that we can come up with some big plays when it comes to special teams.
Well, you're here at the Big W, and I'm taking a big close look at that right there on your jersey. And things have been pretty good for you here in the Wagoner area when you play.
Well, you know, over the last, this is I know my fifth year here, and I think in that time we're 28-3 at home. So we've had a lot of success here. We've not lost a playoff game here, and Douglas is probably the best team that we've faced here in the playoffs. So it's going to be a great challenge. It's exciting. You know, that I think challenges like this bring out the best in all of us. So we're excited to still be playing and still have an opportunity to win and move on into the semifinals.
What do you have to do offensively to get around this big defense?
Well, I think you have to find the spots in their secondary that you can get a matchup problem with formations, with routes. You know, do some things that maybe they haven't seen this year from the teams that they play that we've gotten to be pretty good at with the number of receivers that we have that can catch the ball. And a lot of times the team, our class, will have, you know, one or maybe two guys they like to throw to, and we have 5 or 6 guys we've thrown the ball to. I think we have 6 guys that average 15 yards or more a catch, and that's a rare thing for a school our size. I think we've had 14 different guys score touchdowns this year, so that's a lot of kids on your roster getting in the end zone, and that creates excitement. You know, they all know that on a given night, if the ball comes their way at a particular time, they might be the one catching the ball or running the ball and winning the game for you. So,
what kind of offense do they run?
They're going to be some wishbone, another formation called the flex bone, which is a lot like what Navy runs. If you watch college football, it's kind of a variation of the wishbone offense. And then they'll run a little bit of eye, but you know, mainly that wishbone type setting, and they'll run some option. Any of the old Oklahoma Sooner fans or, you know, guys that have been around football a long time will probably like some of the things that Douglas does on offense, because it's an option game that is kind of going by the wayside. And I know people like me that have been around football since I was very young sure enjoy watching that kind of football.
We want to say good luck to you, and I know that you'd probably rather see that quarterback have to throw the ball than to run it, because that seems to be his best game.
Yeah, definitely. Quarterback's a good runner. We think that we can have an advantage with our pass defense versus their passing game. So no doubt we want to see them throwing the ball, and we want to see our kids catching the ball when we're on offense and making plays with their feet. So those are things I think that'll be very critical tonight.
Let's conclude that I hope that we see as many smiles on the faces of those down on the field when we come down to see you after the ball game tonight, because that was so good to see when we were up there in Jay, Oklahoma.
It is nice, and it's nice for these young men to get to have this success with the amount of time and effort that they put in. And you know, we look forward to hopefully pulling off a big win tonight, and then next week, you know, maybe even having a rematch with Broken Bow. So.
All right, so we might play Broken Bow or the winner of that game,
Yeah, we
right?
play the winner of the Broken Bow Weatherford game, and you know, those games will be played on neutral sites, which we'll find out Sunday. So, you know, it's a lot of things left that can happen, but definitely at this point, a possibility for us to rematch with Broken Bow.
Go get them, Dogs.
Let's do it.